Hi y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Gina Lovato here. Today we're coming out with beading and wire wrapping. And what I mean is by beading and wire wrapping is what I've been doing is actually doing some flat backs and putting backings on, and let me show you what I've been doing. I have to do my swaps in my journals, and what I'm doing here is, let me see if I can bring this out. I'm making these keys, wire wrapping them, and putting some beads around on them. And what else I'm doing is adding a little chunky charm with some beads. So there's one key. Let's set this to the side. And another one I'm doing like this, because this was a flat key. When I'm saying flat, it's similar like this. All flat on both sides. And I just wire wrapped on one side and using a Tim Holtz, what do you want to call these, little loops? Because these are for journals. But they're also used on any other thing. What I'm using the loops with the ones with the big holes in them. That's what I'm using the loops for. The ones that do have a hole at the top, I'm putting just a little lobster claw clasp. And this one I wire wrapped all the way down with different colors of beads. And I have done those. Same with this one, I did to the bottom of the key. And I too put a lobster claw clasp on that one. Oops. Okay. On this one, I put the loop, the Tim Holtz loop pin on this one too, because it has a big hole, though little hole. And I wire wrapped on both sides of the key, because this was flat key too. You can see the wire wrap and the beads. Same with this one. I put, because this has a hole, so I put a I can't even think right now. Not a jacket, but I can't think right now. Anywho, it'll come to me. And I wire wrap this key, and I put some dangles on. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I added some chain, black bead, small bead, white bead, chain. Same with this side. I just go with the flow, whatever I feel. And then I wire wrapped the long C beads with like these. I don't know if you guys can see that. And the little ones, because I want to use them. I don't know. I gave it just a different look. And yeah. And with this little key, this was such a little key. I just wire wrapped it around because it was so tiny. And I put a lobster clasp, and I added a bell because I thought it was cute. Just like that. Just like that. I put bell, and I wire wrapped the silver bead. This was part of a other piece of jewelry, and I just added a little bell. Now, when I say win another piece of jewelry, is meaning I go to yard sales. I don't go to resales. I used to, but they're getting too expensive. So, because they're getting what yard sales can't get rid of, and they're gonna go sell them, give them to the Goodwill or resell. We have Aapet here in Mineola, and they're getting really expensive. I went in there the other day to go look for some doilies. $4 for one doily. That's ridiculous. So I go to yard sales and I bought this and another box at an estate sale, and use these on your embellishment boxes. Use these. I've already started taking the bells off this belt, and I'm going to use the rest probably on a journal. You got chain, lots of chain. It goes on, beads. Resale. I bought all this for $1, y'all. $1. This and another box. She said, take it, or else it's going to Goodwill. I'll take $1. I said, okay. So I took it. More chain. Look, this belt is going on a journal, definitely. Remember back in 1973, we used to wear these belts around our yeah. So I thought, wow. Earrings, take the post off, put them on your embellishments. I mean, I could go on and find... this here, I done busting this one up. The sea beads. And if you really look, there's different sizes. Sea beads. You're going to go to the dollar store and go buy this for $1, or all this in another box I have up there that I haven't even put a dent in for $1. So, like these earrings, I'm fixing on to take the post off. What's Miss Diane's favorite tool? I'm crafting with Fury. What's her favorite tool? Diamond dust. See how tarnished it is around? I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to put some glue around there and some glue in there and diamond dust it. It's going to look awesome. I'm telling y'all, take that post off, use it as an embellishment. Put some diamond dust. I know y'all got some glitter and all that. Boo. Iridescent glitters. Same way with these other button earrings. You know? I'm going to take the post off. I might put a jacket on it. I don't know. But it's pretty big. I'm going to take the post off. Clean it really good. And put some iridescent glitter in the middle. Put some diamond dust all the way around that. That's a beautiful embellishment. I mean, to tell y'all, yard sales are hitting now, and I have been yard sailing every weekend. Look at this. Iridescent glitter. I mean, I could go on and on. See, like this, I could use these loop earrings like a clasp. It goes on, y'all. This woman was a beaded lady. Purple beads. I mean, they had all this in little separate bags, hoping to sell each bag for 20 cents, 25 cents. I seen some 25 cents. Some of them were marked. You know, and then, yeah. Use it. There's a lot of stuff you could use when you go to yard sales. So, we're going to show you a little other trick that I did. My old watches, I don't know why I saved them. I knew I was going to use them somewhere. This is one of my old watches. So I took the watch apart. I meant to put a little gem there to hide that hole. And I added a little shaker. I have a little carousel I glued in there. And just added little pieces of gems. Can y'all see that? I don't know. And then I added jump rings. The person could hang it like that, or she could take it apart and use this part. Whatever. I added a star and a little spacer with little gems in it and another party deal. I'm gonna put these on probably on one of my keys. I don't know. Or I might just give it like that. I'm not sure. So this was part of an earring. Matter of fact, I took it apart because I'm gonna use I am not kidding y'all. This was part of the earring. Here it is. And I could only find one, I think, in that box, or two. The earring was like this. It had that and this little dangle at the bottom. So I took it apart. I wanted the dangle on my keys. So now I'm going to use this part, and it has still the little loop to it. Use that for later in the box. I'm going to add that to one of these. Now, who turned me on to this little gem was, what's her name? My Little Birdie. This is a little stamp, little picture. I put iridescent glitter. It's made out of a tongue depressant. There it is. And you get these little, your clamps. I used some rhinestones, EZ6000, and was careful not to cover my holes because I'm going to add these to something. And I used iridescent glitter, and then I topped it with that triple thick. I should have just, well, I don't know. She said triple thick, so I went with the triple thick. It turned out all right, soft. You know, it's not rough. And I painted the edges with my pen that I do with my chipboards. That kind of moved on me. It's not no way of moving. So you can make these as little charms, and you can add them. Here's another watch that was in the yard sale box. I'm gonna add a bunch of little I said it earlier. I'm gonna add a bunch of them, and I'm putting in little beads. I can't even think what these are. You know what I'm saying? And I left the guts in this one, but I think I'm gonna have to take it out. But I don't know if I super glued this already or not. And made a little shaker in that. And I wanted to save the time because time is journals. Time is my time in my life, and that's trash. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is, because I want to use some of these greens. This was yard sale lady. I said to myself, how would she even put this on? I mean, it's so complicated. I don't like complicated jewelry. I am not a complicated lady. I like things simple and easy. This is complicated. If I gotta complicate to put this sucker on, man, I don't need it. So, I can use this chain. I want to use this green, and she has some silver beads in that. I want to use some of this green. Let me get my little souffle cup here, because and pull this apart. Ooh, it's Friday, y'all. If I can get this video up, I'm good. I thought this weekend was the 4th, y'all. Is it? I'm lost. It always don't pull apart, pull outward on all your, oh, she's got a clasp on that. And I'm just going to go ahead and close that back up because I'm going to probably use some of that. And she has a closed, I was super gluing some backings on some of that flat back that I got the other day that I want to use on some of these. And I can't see. I can. If you can, try to save what you can, and because they are reusable. I have a bunch of these clasps, but there. Well, it broke. It don't matter. And I'm just gonna have to cut it. Yeah. I'm trying to look to see through the box. Gina, throw it in the box. Because she used a lot of string on her beads. And that goes in the trash. I do this a lot, y'all. Money, and I cannot believe it when I went to that resale shop. Even Goodwill is not even a Goodwill anymore, y'all. I said, they've got packaged items. When did Goodwill started having packaged items? Uh-oh, I got the FedEx man here. I might have to stop, y'all. I might have a package. I'm not sure. Let me get back with y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Yeah, that was the FedEx man. Daddy got a package. I thought it was for me. It was for Daddy. Okay. Where was I? Okay, I'm going to use some of these beads. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Not so much of the red, but I do want some of these. Because these are tiny. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side. And cut this. I'm not going to do all that like I did last. I don't know if I'm in frame, y'all. I got everything here and there, and I've been doing a bunch of these charms because I've got more ladies on the journal page on Facebook wanting to do swaps with me, so I'm kind of like, oh, I'm getting more and more. They're sharing what I've already sent others, and they're saying, ooh, Gina's got some goodies. Gina has a lot of goodies in journals, because I do a lot of journals, paper craft. I do everything, sewing. Wait till you start seeing my sewing videos. Those are going to trip y'all out. Okay. And I always use a mouse pad when I'm doing my jewelry working. It makes it easier where your stuff from not rolling around all that much other than a surface. I'm just kind of getting rid of this. Lady had a lot of string. I'm going to go ahead and put that there because I'm not going to use that red. Not now. But I am going to use these because these are pretty, y'all. Look at those beads. They're beautiful. And these she had mixed with the silver and the green. And that's a pretty. We'll set these to the side. So what I got here going on is I seen this big key I had. Wow. I think I'm going to do this big key, but not with that. Let me get this bronzy color. Yeah. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with these. I thought I've opened this. Apparently not. I haven't opened this bronze one. Oh. Okay. The weight I'm using is a 0.4. Oh, can y'all see that? 0.4, not O. O is a letter. 0.4 millimeter. It's easy wire to wrap. I tend to use that one. And if I can get this out of the packaging, we can get rolling. And I don't have any nails. I bought me some press-on nails because my nail lady, I finally got a hold of her and she says, we do one at a time in the store. Oh. When we have available in 2 weeks. Oh. I wanted it by July 4th. Okay. No, that's not going to happen, girl. So I'm going to get me a good, because this is a long key, so I'm going to get me a pretty, I don't know, maybe a, I don't know. Gina no sabe. Gina's going to go about, let me measure here right quick. Let me see. On a large key, because I'm going to go about 23 inches. Just to be safe, y'all. And when you get them off the spool, always clamp your wire back into the little slot like you would on a, well, I don't know. I do it all the time. Like you would on a, oh, what do you, ¿cómo se llama ese? On your threads. I got a new thingy, but not the one I want. I got a one like this. It's okay. So we're going to start wire wrapping this big key. And since this is a big loop, I'm going to use Tim Holtz little loop pin. So I'm going to put, it doesn't matter front or back. I don't know. There's not a difference, y'all. So I'm going to hold that down with my thumb. And see, I've got two of these, what do you call them? Rivets. So I'm going to start wire wrapping it on that top rivet about a couple of times and a couple of times and a couple of times. And this is where I'll start my beading. So, like, hold your finger down and then go around around the rivet, the third rivet. You see that part is stuck? Okay. Let that dangle, because it's going to dangle, y'all. And you get your bead. And what I'm going to do is hold that in place. But I got it out of the wrong hand. I'm going to hold that bead and go around the top of the bead and then underneath the bead. Top and under. Okay? Let me get all this. I've been beading, y'all. Okay, we got that set. It's not going nowhere. So I'm going to get another bead that I took from the lady. Took from the lady. And place another bead. I think I'm going to go with this one. The little metal ones. Like a little seed bead. Me gusta. Me gusta. I like that one. And keep it like a spacer. Y'all see that? Because it's flat. So I'm going to go around it. And underneath the other bead. And under. And pull it tight. That spacer and that bead ain't going nowhere. I call it a spacer. Now we're going to get a green one. Oh, I got one here. Put it through your wire. I don't know if I need to zoom out or in or... Como la... Frega. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of hold it. And when you're wrapping it, pull it tight. Tight. Over and under. And you're going to have to do some adjustments because once you add a bead, it's going to, you know. Do I need to move up? Can you see that? I need a drink of my cup of coffee. Cold coffee, probably. Because I drink lots of coffee. So now, I'm going to add another bead. If I can get one of these little silver ones. Again. I think these would look cool too on them. So you're going to wrap it, place it. Oh, God. I keep thinking. And over and under and pull it tight. Pull that sucker tight. And there you go. Now we're going to go with one of these little crystal ones. Yard sale findings. And them yard sales are popping. But Daddy said no spending right now. And I'm saying, okay. Because I got my truck fixed. Finally. And legalized. Finally. I mean, I was sick during the month of February with the pneumonia. And then in the hospital. And then they kept me there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. February, March, and I was trying to get my body back to normal. And I was like, what's normal? And just use your, see how my little spacer bead wanting to slide? They're going to do that. So I just kind of push it back. Sometimes they slide, sometimes they don't, and you know. So now I got one silver, green, silver, this one. You can do whatever y'all want. It don't make nada to me. I used to just pick them up real easy when I swirled the wire around. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. And then you want to get then two want to come. And then hold it in the position you want it. I usually use my finger till I get it wrapped to stabilize it, or my fingernail, might want to say, you know. I hope this ain't a long video. Because I'll be, ugh. I hate long videos. This I can't even find the Oyo. Maybe I do this. Really? These don't work. And once I found the oil, then the bead fell. You know what I mean by oil, y'all? Hole. I should have my glasses on. But you know what? I don't. And then I'm going to get and hold it. The big ones are easy to put in place. It's these tiny ones. Over and around. Over and around. You know? See how your wire's looking in the back? I don't know. Can you see that? And then one of these little, y'all know what I want to say. My mother goes, I seen your video. I go, oh, Lordy. My mother's a real prominent woman. Okay, we're to the end. I'm going to make it the end. So, now we need it. Remember, we tucked that down the beginning. So, we're going to tuck this down at the end. Just like how you would sewing. If y'all sew. I just kind of wiggle it through. I'm in there. That sucker's tied. And I'm going to try to wiggle it in another area. And pull it really tight. So that way it don't come apart. I'm not a pro at this, y'all. I haven't done this for some time. For like, I mean, it was tiny, y'all. Gina has the flake up everywhere. I mean, it was tiny. And these keys, y'all, I got on eBay. If y'all want to know. I mean, this key was super tiny. But I mean, whew. I don't know if that was it. think that's it. See how tiny that is? That's a tiny key. It's gonna go on here. Because that sucker is really tiny. So there. Oh, we need something down here. Ooh, what else? What can I put? I had a little charm. A itty bitty charm. We'll fit that one. Getting windy out there, y'all. I think we're gonna get a storm. And there you have a beautiful charm. Let me scoot this out of the way. That's another tiny key. That is one pretty key chain. Wire wrap, key, charm. Sorry it took long, but the babies. Now I gotta go let the babies in because it's starting to rain, y'all. So that is my share for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can see that. Let me bring you in closer. And yeah. And don't forget not to throw away those old watches, because you can do some. The glare. Yeah. See, you can do a lot of things with old jewelry, yard sale jewelry, and all that. So y'all, enjoy for your weekend, and bye.